Well, good evening, Leslie. And you would think that more places selling beer and wine would mean more competition, and that would bring prices down. Well, it's exactly the opposite, according to the beer store.
$50 for a 2-4? That's what you'll have to pay if you want to be able to pick up beer and wine at a corner store. That claim being made by the president of the beer store, speaking to the Toronto Region Board of Trade. A new study paid for by the beer store predicts all kinds of dire outcomes.
What we've found in other provinces that have deregulated alcohol sales, prices have gone up, government revenues have gone down, and unfortunately access for underagers has gone up.
Convenience stores have never stood up and said that there'd be cheaper beer in a convenience store.
Ontario's convenience stores already have their own studies and reports saying people in Ontario want more choice and are willing to pay for it.
Yes, you would probably pay more for convenience because of location, because of hours of service, but not because of pure pricing.
The point is moot while Kathleen Wynne is in power.
We have no intention of allowing the sale of beer in convenience stores. We have no intention of doing that.
But the Hudak Tories have committed to more choice for consumers without spelling out an exact plan. In British Columbia and Alberta, which have different levels of privatization, there has been less money for government revenue, says the beer store report. So, do we want more choice?
I don't see what the big deal is other than the fact that maybe the government wants to keep control of the taxation of it.
Or are we happy with status quo?
It helps control underage drinking, things like that. You have a better selection, you know what you're getting.
So maybe if it's going to cost more money, we'll stick with the LCBO or the beer store.
The price of a beer and where you can get it, a topic with more froth than a hastily poured pint.
Give you a sense of how divisive this issue is, at least according to the two sides. That report today from the beer store claims that 80% of people in this province are happy with the system as it is. A couple months ago, the Convenience Store Association released its own report that said almost 70% of people in this province want more choice. All of it should be taken with a grain of salt, perhaps taken from some of those tasty beer pretzels, Leslie.
All right. It's all how you ask the question, right? When it comes to these surveys.
Right.
Alan Carter, Queen's Park, thank you, sir.